What's up, everybody? Merry Christmas. Your boy 2Cash 90 bringing you Eagles, Raiders versus Eagles. As that we play in real life today, hopefully you guys enjoy it. Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas, everybody. Today's matchup features two teams eager to come away with a late season win. It's the Raiders going up against the Eagles. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. And hello again, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Guyton here in the booth. And Chuck, you take a look at this matchup. I don't know if it's going to be one in the trenches from the quarterbacks out, whatever. It's going to be a good game.
Oh, without a doubt. I can't wait to see the big fellas have an impact. We're always spotlighting those wide receivers and quarterbacks and running backs and even the defensive backs. But the big guys, I can't wait to see which one tilts the balance for their team.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here come the Raiders, and here comes quarterback Derek Carr. And this is a crew, Charles, and it's hard to pinpoint exactly where things went south because they were preseason darlings. Started 2-0, but since then, wins have kind of been few and far between.
But remember, the offensive line was expected to be one of the better ones in the league. They didn't play up to expectations. And because you're expected to be one of the darlings of the league, people play that much harder against you. Makes your schedule a lot tougher. And Derek Carr had to play with a little bit of injury. Remember, he got hurt, missed a full game, and then had to adapt when he came back. So when you add it all together, not a smooth ride for the Raiders trying to make a playoff push down the stretch.
On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
3 yards to go here on 2nd down. They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. First down, the run with Lynch. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Carr. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Raiders first down. Carr hooking up with Cook.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him catch right there for a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They run again on first down, Lynch. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And the offensive starters here for the Raiders.
What I've always liked about Michael Crabtree has been one word: strength. Strength in route running, strength in body, strength of hands. If that ball gets near him, it's hard to get it away from him, hard to dislodge it. And I think that that's why he's starting to have more and more success in the NFL. If he's even close to being open, he comes down with the football.
Carr to throw on second down. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, he'll have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
On first and goal, Washington. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. And we peek at the defense now for Philadelphia.
I'm going to take a good, strong look at the veteran presence in the secondary that is Malcolm Jenkins. Starts at safety, plays cornerback when they go into their nickel sets. He can move inside and cover the slot receivers. He's also a guy who knows how to turn the football around when he picks it off. 3 interceptions in 2016, 2 of them returned for touchdowns.
Back to the ground, this time Lynch. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's third and goal. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Michael Crabtree from 6 yards away. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right.
high
That's
mark.
the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Philadelphia Eagles offense having a great year as they take the field. Carson Wentz was a big part of that great year. Now it's up to that man, Nick Foles. But, hey, a good chance with what they did under Carson Wentz that they might not have to play another road game until, well, maybe going to the Super Bowl in Minnesota.
How about that? He set a pretty good base, didn't he? And Nick Foles, in his first game as a starter in 2017 against the Giants, brought them from a pretty good deficit. Brought them all the way back, got the win, and people are now remembering he had a season. In 2013, 27 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. He won't equal those kind of numbers, but he is good enough to pilot Philadelphia into the playoffs, and I think deep into the playoffs.
Foles, and his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, and it's second down. And the tight end, Zach Ertz, is key in this offense as we get a look at the starters.
Comes out of the factory known as Stanford, which keeps putting out tight ends. Zach Ertz, one of the better ones we've seen in recent years.
Now Foles. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the play.
Well, that certainly looked like the Torrey Smith we knew in Baltimore. A guy who can just run past defenses, and what do they say? Take the top right off of them.
Game-changing speed, and the days in Baltimore good, days in San Fran not so great, but now hoping to get back to his former self.
I would say they have an extremely motivated wide receiver in Torrey Smith.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They go play action here on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Quickly now, the starting 11 for the Oakland defense.
Partner, you remember Reggie Nelson in 2015. Big Pro Bowl year, led the league in interceptions with 8, and signed a big-time contract with the Oakland Raiders after that. Followed up with 5 picks in 2016. An over-the-top aggressive safety who's an absolute ball hawk.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Ertz has it left side. That one goes for 24 yards.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see the kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. the red zone now. They'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Here's Foles. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Derek Carr getting ready to go again on offense. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking, just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Michael Kendricks coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. That's something you see a whole lot of, a sack of Derek Carr, and due in large part to a good O-line. Carr was sacked on less than 3% of his dropbacks last year, lowest in the league.
Oakland knew it was important to take care of their quarterback. They picked up Donald Penn, Kelechi Osemele, and Rodney Hudson in recent years, and it's paid off.
On second down, Lynch. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Yeah, the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd.
Thinking pass all the way.
From the gun, it's Carr. Finds Roberts left side. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Carr gives to Marshawn. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now Carr. And complete right side to Cook. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. They dump it off to Lynch. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Now on 4th down, Jack Del Rio's going to send on the field goal unit. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll have excellent field position to begin this drive as he's all the way up to midfield at the 50.
After return to midfield, I just wish we could open up the heads of the offensive and defensive coordinators, because right now the wheels have to be spinning because things just changed. Offensive playbook just opens up, and now defense. Do you play aggressively, or do you lay back a little bit to try and calm things down?
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Ertz over the middle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Ajayi. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blountly there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
Well, he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They run with Ajayi. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved.
False start, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still 3rd down.
And back at the 8 now. 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Brent Selleck from 8 yards out. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
They start the drive with Lynch. And an alley to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills? And it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And that is incomplete. Well, we got a second here. Thinking back to Week 15, a cool moment in that Panthers-Green Bay game. Did you see the video of Cam Newton and Clay Matthews?
I did, and when you watch it, and what everybody told me when they're watching it live, you could see something happening because the commentators were talking at that time. Then they took the commentators' voices out, and you caught everything. So let me see if I have it right. Cam Newton, quarterback for the Panthers, had some byplay with linebacker Clay Matthews of Green Bay, and Clay was telling him he knew what he was about to call, right?
Yeah, Clay was saying, well, yeah, guys, watch for the wheel route. And Cam said, oh, that's cool. You've been watching film? Well, watch this. And he switched the play and threw a slant to McCaffrey for a touchdown.
How great is that? The back and forth. So Clay Matthews did his homework, but they changed it up, right? Because it looked like a wheel, and he turned it into a slant. That's an excellent counter play by the Carolina Panthers. What a cool moment. Cam Newton and Clay Matthews.
They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. To play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Larry Ridley in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Six-year man Marquette King on to punt, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
To throw over the middle to Smith, and he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they'll stop it with 25 number 1. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. They'll look to throw again. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. Back to throw now on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout, and now we're set to get going. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The final shot here before half for Carr. Looking deep in the direction of Coop. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. So we've got a tie game at half, and you can bet both coaches are in that locker room making adjustments and telling their guys to just keep playing hard like they did in the first half. So here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Now to the middle of the first. Crabtree's wide open here on the catch, and he capped off the long drive with a touchdown as they get out to a 7-0 lead. Now first and 10. Kendricks has got the sack here. This will go for a loss of 8. Eagles line up at the 8. Foles on point with the throw, and now they get in for the touchdown. Eagles tied up at 10. So that'll do it for us. We'll go back now to Philadelphia for the second half.
Okay, thank you, Larry. A low-scoring affair, all even, as we ready for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Now a play fake here on first down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Offense readies for a 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball, and then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Foles. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. This is Ajayi. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Foles. Caught right side, it's Jeffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Fresh set of downs here. Now it's Ajayi. Ajayi hit. He lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because You would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They'll try to get something going with Marshawn Lynch. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long that he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating and executing.
Second down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 3rd down, they go Lynch. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, if we had any questions, that run kind of answered him. He's still Marshawn Lynch.
Hasn't lost a thing, maybe running with a renewed sense of purpose and energy after that year off. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now it's 2nd and 7. Here's Carr to throw. Oh, nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's 3rd down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Shotgun now for Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lynch. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. Carr. And this is going to be incomplete. Pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So they don't get a touchdown here on this opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think you still say mission accomplished as they come away from it with the lead.
Absolutely. You've got to apply the pressure here, make the other guys play catch-up for a while, and now you just hope your defense can step up and protect the lead.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Here's Foles. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. First down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, ball's out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
They're going to look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Navarro Bowman coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Eagles on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They go play action here on first down. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
To throw now on 2nd and 10. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The Eagles on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Ajayi. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. He'll look to throw. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll look to throw here on first down. Drops it off to Ajayi. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make this a second down. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
And that will make this a 4-point game. A 10-play drive that time. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. Throwing on first down is caught. He'll dump it off complete to Lynch. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Carr. And this is Cook with a grab. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the pistol they run with Lynch. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Carr now on first down. Finds Roberts left side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. Handoff comes to Lynch. Gets around him, and he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So it'll be first down here after the run. From the gun, Carr. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. A Raider first down as Carr finds Cooper. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a play fake here on first down. Letting one go deep for the... And this is caught. Crabtree. Touchdown, Raiders. Michael Crabtree, his second touchdown of the night. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays, and it ends with an Oakland touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Burks over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Foles. Now he'll let it go deep left, and he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. They give him a gain of 37. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Foles. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's first and goal. They'll look to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. We have seen for us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. On 1st down, Carr. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, here's Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Carr now on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cook. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Jared Cook, 33 yards. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Wow, I know it's a never say never situation. But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late. But now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Nick Foles gearing up again here to go on offense. This is something we've seen many times over the course of his career. Can he pull off another fourth-quarter comeback?
And it's very strange, isn't it? Because when it's a player of this magnitude, even though the guys on defense have the lead and are sitting in the best spot, they're maybe the most nervous people in the stadium because they've seen this happen to too many people before, too many teams. They've got to find a way to shut him down.
Here we go again for the grizzled vet. They'll look to throw, and he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. The Eagles on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. He's back to throw. Now a hit, and Foles loses the football. It's out, and the Raiders have recovered.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball, so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
So out come the Raiders. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game, although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out by taking care of the football.
And they'll try to close it out now. On the give, this is Lynch. And now running right through it. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Marshawn Lynch taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Here's Foles. Over the middle to Smith. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
Holding offense.
Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Obviously a tough spot here. They need a lot of luck to win this game, but still a small chance.
They've got to make sure they get the ball to the sidelines, get out of bounds, preserve clock.
He'll look to throw. Caught right side is Jeffrey. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
And there was a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is Ertz with it, right side. It's a gain of a yard. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st down. And the spike comes now with just under 40 ticks left. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Bruce Irvin in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Aguilar has it. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Carr down to a knee, and that ought to just about do it. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Philadelphia, good night, everybody.